Are there some rides at Disney that you maybe don't feel great about riding and enjoying?
It's okay to feel guilty. Rope Drop Disney is a safe space. We are very accepting of those who ride rides that maybe the public don't approve of. Maybe they're meant for children. Whatever your guilty pleasure ride is, it's okay.
My first guilty pleasure ride is Frozen Ever After. So let me explain some cons let me explain why it's guilty.
Okay.
It replaced Maelstrom, a beloved classic in Norway, for a Disney IP, which hurt a lot of Epcot fans, including me.
You know, it's very hard to be dealing with the changes that are happening in Epcot with all the IP added in.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Frozen Ever After works really well.
It has a lot of great animatronics.
Mm-hmm.
The layout works really well for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the drop.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the singing in it. It just hits a good spot for me. And I ride it almost every time I'm at it. Otherwise known as Epcot.
Epcot. I mean, the drop pulls the scream out of me every single time.
Mm-hmm.
But the part where Elsa is singing "Let It Go" and you're surrounded by all those screams,
and you're
that's
backing
a powerful
away.
moment.
It's such a good moment.
It's good.
It's like they made the ride that way, like on purpose.
Yeah.
Even though it's just the same layout as Maelstrom.
They incorporated it very well. So, even though I feel like some parts could be more fleshed out, like as you're going through certain scenes, the other wall is just an empty wall.
Yeah.
And you can see that.
You can notice that.
They should do something with that, but the animatronics are so good that you're not tempted to look away.
Mm-hmm.
I love Sven with his little tongue stuck on the pole. It's so cute.
Yeah, the Olaf animatronic at the beginning is really good.
Yeah.
He like skates up to you and is like all expressive
He's
and
jumping around.
happy.
It really
yeah.
looks like he's there.
And I'm like, yeah, it's impressive.
It's good.
So Maelstrom, you're missed, but I enjoy Frozen Ever After.
Yeah, I do too. I'm on board with that. One of my guilty pleasure rides is The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. I know that it's mostly for kids. It's geared towards children. You get to hop along with Tigger and you jump into a honeypot and you're going through the pages of the Winnie the Pooh books.
Mm-hmm.
For kids, but I love it. It just totally brings me back to my childhood. And like when your honeypot starts bouncing with Tigger, I'm like, let's freaking bounce, Tigger. This is so cute. I just love it. I always, like, I've even tried not to, but I always find that I have a huge grin on my face whenever I'm on this ride. It just happens.
I also really like this ride. I love the Heffalumps and Woozles section in particular.
That's the worst part.
As a large fan of drugs, it really suits my tastes. Don't do drugs, kids.
Another thing about Winnie the Pooh is it did replace Mr. Toad.
That one hurts, yeah.
So that's another sore spot. I think that's a reason why people are like, you don't want to love it because you want to be like angry at Disney and shake your fist like, how could you remove Mr. Toad? But Winnie the Pooh's so good. I think it does it justice. Mr. Toad has the memory of him at the Haunted Mansion Pet Cemetery.
And, well, he's in the Winnie the Pooh ride in Mr. Owl's house. If you look right to the left, you see Owl giving the deed, or no, you see Mr. Toad giving the deed to Owl.
Yeah.
So for my last guilty pleasure, I'm going off the rails, breaking all the rules. Pizza Rizzo, Hollywood Studios, folks.
Okay, sell me on it.
I can't sell anybody on it. The pizza is horrible. It's maybe the worst food at Disney World.
Uh-huh.
But I really have no case. I don't even have a reason why I like it. I just love the Muppets in that whole courtyard, and you can eat outside on that second level and look out at Muppets, Muppet Vision 3D. Don't get the pizza. I get the meatball sub, which is edible. And you're just in the Muppet section. It's like, it brings me back to like the 90s when I used to ride the Muppet Vision ride, and I can just chill there. Yeah, I mean, God, I really don't have a good case for why I like it. I don't have really any reason at all, but
that's why this is our guilty pleasure.
Yeah, that's why it's a guilty pleasure.
It's so interesting that Pizza Rizzo made, in our video of best quick service restaurants, Pizza Rizzo made your list in worst dining experiences. Even though this food is awful, Pizza Rizzo was not mentioned.
Yeah.
So, I just think that's
It has a
interesting.
magical hold over me.
Yeah. I guess guess I'll never know.
It's only open seasonally. I don't know. This
is a safe space.
Thank you. Yes. I need that.
My final guilty pleasure ride, which is an actual ride. No judgment.
Wow. I thought this was a safe space.
It is. This attraction has been through several iterations, and the current one might be the worst. Maybe not. I don't know, but either way, it does not hold a candle to the original version. Journey into Imagination with Figment, as it currently stands, just can't hold a candle to Journey into Imagination with the Dreamfinder when he was there.
Mm-hmm.
I just love Figment as a character. Even though right now he's portrayed as an annoyance, I know in my heart that he's meant to be childlike wonder and better than he is. So I still ride the ride and I enjoy it. And the skunk smell kind of just smells like coffee. I don't think it smells bad. Is that gross? Oh well, I like that smell. But I really like the last scene where it's all the Figments in the actual real, not screen. Whenever I'm like alone in Epcot and I have free time, I really like hanging out in that plaza area.
I love the plaza area with the jumping water and the upside down fountain.
Awesome. That's the best place. But then I also do go in and I ride the ride and I just love it.
Well, it does have a short wait time usually, so that's a good thing.
That's true.
But it is a terrible ride. But much like me and Pizza Rizzo, sometimes it just has a hold over you and you can't control it.
I'm a little afraid of what's going to happen to it after the 50th.
Maybe they'll improve.
I feel like they're going to take the whole thing. They can't get rid of Figment, though, because they're pushing him so hard.
No, I don't think they're going to get rid of Figment. I think they're going to try and sort of restore it to the old ride. But
they better. I don't know.
It won't not like a replication of the old ride, but I think they're going to try and restore the heart of the old ride that it had.
That's acceptable.
Which would be amazing, yeah. But nothing announced yet, so...
So those are some of our guilty pleasures, rides and otherwise. Let us know in the comments what kind of guilty pleasures do you have? Are you just like really crazy about Triceratops spin? Shame on you. But it's okay. It's okay.
Do you love the Tomorrowland Speedway? If so, please unsubscribe.
Please don't. Thanks for watching. We'll see ya.
You'll soon.
Why does mine say Winnie the Pooh? Oh yeah, because that's mine. Journey into Yorny Imagination.
Journey into Yorny, eh?
Oh, Journey.